Hey, Jinxie here. I hope you're taking care of yourself, drinking enough water, and not doom-scrolling leaks at 3 in the morning again. Today we need to talk calmly about something that's been creating way too much noise, the rover element situation, the version 3.2 beta, and the confusion surrounding recent leaks. There have been a mix of confident claims, flashy thumbnails, and confirmed posts everywhere, but not all of it holds up. So let's break it down properly and separate what's real from what's simply speculation. The biggest rumor making rounds right now is Fusion Rover arriving in version 3.2. I've seen how widespread that claim became, but here's the reality. Fusion Rover is not coming in this patch. That entire storyline has already collapsed under scrutiny. Some of the sources people referenced later clarified that the information being shared wasn't accurate. The mechanical flight exploration leak that sounded so exciting also turned out to be false. It's disappointing, especially when something sounds believable at first, but that's how leak culture works. Rumors travel quickly, while corrections take their time catching up. If you've felt confused lately, that's completely understandable. Now hear what actually lines up with more reliable information. In the Lhai-Roai patch, Rover is not receiving a new element. No fusion shift, no hidden upgrade, no surprise change. That doesn't mean a new element will never happen, it just isn't happening in this update. There is still a real possibility of an elemental expansion after Lhai-Roai, just not in version 3.2. And as always on Jinxieverse, when something credible surfaces, we'll go through it carefully instead of jumping to conclusions. Another key point is that version 3.2 is not expected to introduce a new area. If that remains true, this update will likely focus more on events rather than exploration. It may feel like a transition patch, a quieter moment between larger content waves. Not every version needs to be explosive. Sometimes the game slows down intentionally before building momentum again. As for the beta, it hasn't started yet, but based on typical timing patterns, we should see it begin very soon, either within the next couple of days or sometime next week at the latest. Once the beta goes live, speculation fades and actual data takes over. That's when we get solid kit details and real gameplay insights instead of rumor chains. Looking beyond this patch, version 3.3 and the updates after that are expected to raise the intensity. More characters are likely on the horizon, which means more pressure on your astrites and more moments where you question past summoning decisions. So if there's one piece of advice to take from this discussion, it's simple: start saving. Future you will appreciate the discipline when the banners become harder to resist. And before we close this out, remember something important. Hype is temporary, but smart decisions last longer. Stay patient, stay informed, and don't let every leak dictate your expectations. This is Jinxie signing off from Jinxieverse. Until next time, stay sharp, stay steady, and let the chaos scroll past you, not through you.